Hello, this is Broyar, and welcome back to another episode of our Let's Play for Farming Simulator 22, continuing our Elmcreek start from scratch map here. And we just finished up a couple sowing contracts. We're about to finish up this big one that we've been carrying this contract, or this equipment around forever for, which has helped us finish those other ones very, very quickly. So definitely well worth it, at least for that already. Not let alone the fact that this contract itself is going to be pretty worth it. Get you started going, and then we'll get back over to our fertilizer guy. Oh, wait. Wrong seed. I don't think that'll affect the contract. It was, check the seed that it needs. It was wheat. It's a good thing I caught it. What does that even do to the field? It's just like I have a little tiny section of canola. little tiny blip of canola. That's all right. All right, you are ready to roll over here, my friend. That fertilized, and looks good. So that's that. Our fields are ready to go. There's nothing else to do on our fields at the moment. It says they're mulched, but whatever. We do need lime. Not going to be doing that right now. I mean, at some point we want to grab that trailer. Oh, wait a minute. Did we miss a little rolling? It appears that we missed a tiny little speck of rolling, but I don't think it's going to matter that much. No, I think we're in a good spot for these. We're already growing pretty well. I guess the grass just obviously skips a few stages. It grows at a faster rate. Other than that, it's September. Nothing else for us to do. We should be able to harvest this, I think, in November or December. And then I think we can harvest it twice. I think we'll be able to harvest it November, December, something like that. And then probably March. Or plus April at the latest, which will then still give us time to seed the sorghum in April, right after we harvest it. So I think we should get two harvests of grass off, and that'll help us out quite a bit. Other than that, still no good prices on the crops that we want to sell yet, but of course we have not fast forwarded months yet. And still nothing that we care about over here. I mean, yeah, I mean, that's a nice trailer, really nice trailer, very large trailer, but more than we need right now. I want to fast forward time, but I'm going to wait till we finish these two contracts first, just to make sure there's no issues. I'm assuming they stick around, but if you can't plant in next month, that might mess up with the wheat one. We want to make sure we finish today, because I'm assuming if we can't plant in the next month, then the contract can't plant the next month either. Fertilizing one would probably be fine to fast forward through, but the planting one, I assume it needs to be the right month. We have one more month for our wheat. Never mind. So we'd be okay for next month, technically. But, I mean, it's going to finish it soon-ish. What percentage is it at right now? It's about halfway. 42%, 43%. Doesn't she look very cheery, Mrs. Zoe Scott here? I mean, look how small this equipment is compared to what we're using. Like, it's just not worth it. I mean, that's what we have for our field, basically. But it's just such small equipment. It's like probably 3 more passes. Not really a lot for us to do. I guess I could fast forward a little bit more, or not fast forward, but I could pause while we're doing a few things. 78% yield bonus, 50% fertilized. Obviously getting the extra bit of fertilizer should hopefully get that close to or over 100%. How much are the mowers? I mean, obviously we got this big old beefy thing, which would be amazing. We still got the walk behind, but we're not gonna be doing that. Mowers. Mowers. Is that under grassland care? No, it's right next to it. Mowers. There we go. We did actually just add one with the not DLC. There was mods for Giants mods. They just added the class ones here. Truth be told, all we'll need is the front one for now. At some point, we might eventually get the back ones as well, but the front one's plenty. And I mean, really, this $13,000 Pottinger would be fine. There's no reason to go anything crazy like that. I mean, if one pops up on the used market between now and then cool. But this is probably exactly what we're gonna go with, that 13.5. I mean, we go with the smaller one, but actually the same width as this one. 3.1, 3.1. What's the back ones here? Although I'm sure you can mix and match if you really want to. 8.3, 10. So the Pottinger back ones are a little bit bigger, and just for the sake of keeping things looking okay, probably keep them the same. I also bump it up a notch to get this one. And of course the class ones are 3.6. The Vicons are 3.2, but they're more expensive. Yeah, probably just go with the Pottinger. Why not? Easy, done. But again, if something comes up on the used market before then that's better, then we will grab that. All right, you got to be close. 80%. So you're going to need one more pass. Or do this little bit on the end that you've been missing. In fact, we're going to dismiss the worker now to make sure we get this little bit here. Wrong button. Zip up here. Okay, that'll help a little bit. Let's zip down to this other end. I think he missed a little bit down there too. 93, and we're pretty close. Not much. Oh, you passed the tree. Nope. I was like, turn sharper. All right, should be good now. There we go. Easy, easy, easy. Extra almost $4,000 right there. And 60% on that one. Making some progress. Still got a decent amount of fertilizer left for whatever. Excuse me, coming through. I like the reflection on the water there. It's actually pretty cool. Wonder if we'll get snow this year. I mean, speaking of snow, I personally have not gotten snow, and I live in Colorado. It is, I think I mentioned in either this last episode or the episode before that or something like that. It is Christmas Eve, and I have had no measurable snow in like 220 some odd days. Kind of crazy. Oh, I think I went the wrong way. I took a wrong turn back at Albuquerque. I did. Kind of crazy to have no snow. Thankfully, other parts of Colorado have gotten snow because, you know, that is kind of where we get our water from. The melting snow. And of course, like the ski, you know, the tourism from the ski resorts and stuff. It's good to get them to have snow, but where I'm at, no snow. Whoa, dude. You gotta, I definitely have the right of way, my friend. You, sir, were just asking for a lawsuit there, you know, as soon as he crashed into me. Get me this green tractor. I'm telling you, it was a top of the line John Deere. I don't know what you're talking about. I know it looks like a cheapo tractor, but it was a top of the line John Deere before he totaled it. So, although what am I saying? There's no way that little van would total. Well, okay, it could total the tractor because it could still do a lot of damage to the tractor. We'll definitely do more damage to the little minivan, or I guess it was like a side panel van or whatever. How you doing, my friend? You're doing all right. Just living your best life. All right, I'm gonna put a pause in there. We'll be right back. When this thing gets closer to done, and then we'll fast forward to tomorrow. All right, we are almost done with this contract. We're at like 98%, 99%. About to be done. There it goes, actually right there. Kind of funny note before I turn this contract in. I'm sitting here complaining about it not snowing, and that's going a very long time without snowing. And then as I was kind of put a pause in the video, I went up and got me something to drink. And checked outside, and it snowed a little bit. So I guess I should complain more often. I don't have $1 million. I just haven't had $1 million this entire year, guys. I don't know what's going on. It did not snow very much. I don't think it's even going to count as measurable, but it's thick enough to. My kid made a snowball, so I guess there's that. But it looks kind of like this lime out here on this field. That's about as much as it looks like. So still probably not actually measurable, but hey, it technically did snow while I was complaining about not snowing, which is kind of funny. All right. As far as the $1 million though, I would like that to be measurable, please. That one I want to keep that one. Let's go ahead and get this turned in and fast forward to a new day. We need to drop off the seed real quick. Should still 1698 for 2,000 liters. Is that what's the pricing again? What am I looking for? Big bags. Oh, that's better than. How are we getting a better price for seed by reimbursing? Okay, fine. Well, then we'll reimburse. We'll just not even get the seed back because that seems just great. Cool. All right, contract done. $27,000. We had $0 at some point during this day, and now we've got 27,000. Well, we're gonna pass forward to the new day. Let me double check everything real quick one more time. It hasn't been a lot of time, but I just want to make sure we're not missing something crazy. I mean, fast food restaurant starting to go up on the honey, but not very fast. The flour still going up on the grocery mart, but not where we need it yet. And the straw also not going up very fast. So we're going to fast forward to tomorrow and get things going from there. Hopefully, I mean, I can't imagine we're going to miss a huge jump in price or huge change in price overnight, but it's always a possibility, I suppose. It is now October, and October would be a good time to sell cake, apparently, if we had some. Let's check out over here. Let's see. How's our honey coming along? I mean, we're getting some honey. I mean, it's not a ton. but it's coming. At some point, we'd like to set up another beehive over here. In fact, I might actually do that if we have enough money. I still want to get the bread factory, the bakery, bread factory. Let's call it a bakery. But not quite there yet. There is a header for forage harvesting. Yeah, okay, fine. There is a hoe for pulling out small and medium grown weeds. Okay. Maybe that's the difference. Maybe the weeder we own specifies a specific level. This can only be used in the first growing stages of crops. Ah, see, that's the difference that I was missing, which is something they've added on. That didn't used to be that way. All the weeders used to basically function the same way in 19, as far as I remember. Okay, fair enough. So if we got weeds at the first stage of grass growth, which it's starting to grow a little bit, then that would be what we need to do. We do want to get some more fertilizing down. So let's get the fertilizer guy set up. Just realize you don't have small wheels, but I don't think it'll matter for grass. I don't think you can destroy grass like you can the other crops. All right, so let's go in. Let's check the prices. Got up to 43. Technically above average, but goodness, still not where we want it. Flour got to 589. Again, tiny bit above average. Still not where we want it. And then honey. Still going up, but still not. I mean, maybe we got to sell it at the average price and just stop holding up for the good price. But again, we're not at the right month, so to speak. So maybe I can be patient. Let's check some contracts. Cultivating, harvesting. Sugar beets though. Oof. Cotton. Probably not. Really not. I mean, cotton harvesting is kind of like, baling contracts, but still not super great. And then there's a plowing, which is a tiny, tiny plow. And a spraying. We could do the spraying, but where is field 52? Right next to us, isn't it? Yeah, it's this one right here. I mean, it might be worth it. Borderline. I mean, it's got to at least be worth. I can't imagine it's going to cost us more than $1,000. So it's going to be worth something. It's not a lot. It's not great by any stretch of the imagination, but it's going to be worth something. So let's do it. 48 is where? It's right next to us too, isn't it? Yeah, it's right down there. I mean, these are going to be rough ones to harvest off of, but we got to borrow items, but since it's close by, let's just do it. Let's get something going here. Let's go to speed. Like, probably speed 10 for a bit. Get the daytime to come up. I forgot that it gets darker. It's darker later in the day as we get further into the year. I mean, this is not even going to make a bale of cotton, I don't think. But hopefully it still counts. All right, got that going. You're saying you're done. Are you actually done, or you just pretend done? You're just pretend done. Because you did not get the end. It's interesting that it still says it's mulched, even though we plowed everything under and started over like with a new crop. We're gonna have to go to the other side and turn around, aren't we? Come up this way. Just because of how I don't think there's enough room to fit the tractor over there. Lengthwise. Oh, is this gonna... Oh, we're not gonna be able to get the whole thing in one pass, are we? Oh, it's gonna be so close. We might be getting it. Barely. Did we get it? It says there's like a little line over there. Probably not worth even trying to do, but... Run to the fence. Oh. All right, good enough. Did that get it? No, it's just... Okay, that line's just the way it is. Okay. That's okay. Wrong button. Hopefully we can get a good amount of grass off of this that we can turn into silage. Make a decent chunk of money off of that. Now, the silage prices, it sells the most at the biogas plant, which we're not going to be selling there. Unless it lets you sell it there without buying it, which it didn't used to, I don't think, in 19. I like the fall colors coming in. That's pretty cool. Which we've seen before, but it still looks cool. All right, let's get this done. Move on with our day. That'll at least get us done for the grass. We'll get to see it grow in here in a little bit. Cool. How's our cotton guy doing? I mean, whole 8% of his bale done. Yeah, yes. I guess this... Are we even going to be able to finish this? We might not even be able to finish this contract. Because if we can't drop off a bale... we can... That's right. We can spit out a partially finished bale. That's right. I forgot that cotton does that. Well, let's grab you, get you over there. We might take that other contract for harvesting. I don't know. It's going to take a while to do, but it's still going to be some money. It's not like we have a lot of other options right now. All right, there's you. So if we go look at... Don't want the cultivating. Sugar beets. I mean, we'd have to borrow equipment, but we could still make a couple $1,000 off of this, so it's not bad. Oh, I need to get the header first. don't know what it is, but I like the Kloss tractors. I think they're some of my favorite tractors, actually. I mean, this is going to take a while to do. I don't want to pipe out. I want to... There we go. Just hit the wrong button to zoom out. It's going to take us a while to finish this one because it's just such a narrow width. But we'll get it done. Tractor goes real fast, like our other tractor, but almost feels faster in a weird way. Well, I think it was going 33 instead of 32, but still. Really? Are you not gonna be able to do this? Oh my goodness, don't be dumb here. Did we already try Sugar Beet one and weren't able to do it? I can't remember. It's funny that we got into a little bit of this field too. Oh goodness. I don't think that's supposed to work that way. This thing's gonna fill it fast. I feel like we did a contract for Sugar Beets at one point. It seems familiar to me. I'm sure this guy didn't want the tops on his Sugar Beets anyway. This guy in this other field. We're doing him a favor. Like I said, I guess we're doing this field ourselves. Made by Rudolph. Well, at least we get the guy that drops off the Sugar Beets that's, you know, driving along the road to do his part automated. So even if we're having to do part of the harvest ourselves, we can still automate some of this. I should have got this guy over there already, to be fair, but we'll get there. I like that the faster tractor is the one that is not hauling the crops to market. All right, we're going to put a cut in there. When we come back, we'll get this stuff unloaded, keep working on the sugar beets and the cotton, and see where hopefully the prices take us here in the next month or two. But I do appreciate you guys watching, and God bless you, and I hope you join me again next time. Thank you, and goodbye. I wanted to give a special shout out to our first channel member ever, Telrenar. Thank you so much for supporting the channel.